Good morning, James here from the Dragon Blogger team with a cool little show for everyone today. Hopefully, everybody's having a great start to their holiday weekend. Of course, it is Sunday, so some of us have already started it a couple days ago. Now, with that being said, we have a great show for everyone. We do have some very cool products, and first and foremost, I'm already using, and that is the OBSBot Tiny PTZ. This is a 4K AI tracking web camera. This 4K AI tracking web camera does do a whole bunch of stuff, but like I said, tracks you. So that means it has a built-in 2-axis gimbal. That 2-axis gimbal, of course, is going to keep me in screen, and no matter where I move, it will follow me even if I stand up. And of course, it's going to come up here and back down. It's going to come down with me. It stays with me and it keeps track very well. Now, with this product, you also have a couple bunch of software. That software does do a couple things. First and foremost, it can adjust where it tracks. You could also do some zooming in if you really want to zoom in up to 4 times. So, I mean, if you really want to get that perfect position of the hat, you definitely could do that. You'll have to take the tracking off, though. We can just mess with certain other types. We can go to narrows and all that in between with that. Now, there are a couple versions. Of course, we're showing you the 4K version. The 4K version is a beautiful piece for that. Now, if you are looking for maybe the Tiny PTZ Tiny 2, it does a couple extra cool little tidbits, of course, like desktop mode. So if I hit desktop mode, it's going to show you guys my hand down here. If I hit whiteboard mode or if I hit hand mode, now hand mode is going to allow me to move the camera by moving my hand. So you guys this right here, just like that. So if I move my hands, it's going to move the cameras. And that's kind of cool that it does that. Now, of course, standard tracking is going to track my body with that. And that's how that camera will keep track. It's a great little price, very cool software, works very fundamentally, amazingly well for you. So if you're in the market for something like that, I would definitely take a look at OBSBot. OBSBot's got some very great web cameras that just blow my mind every time I play with them. Great little piece for everyone. Now, we have up next a couple different pieces. First and foremost is the Amazon Luna controller. Now, the Amazon Luna controller, of course, if I pop over here, you're going to see this little video about this piece. Now, the controller, it's just that. It's a gaming controller. James here from Dragon Blogger. Today with a little unboxing of a new product. This is the Amazon Luna controller. This works with the Amazon Luna service, cloud-based game service. This is a Wi-Fi controller, also Bluetooth controller. This also has Alexa talk. It's built-in microphone, USB-C port, and a 3.5 millimeter port. As you guys can see, nice purple box, shows you the controller, the little Amazon logo. On the back, it says, "For the love of the play." Right here, it says, "Designed for Amazon Luna." The Luna controller is a high-performance controller made for the Amazon Cloud Gaming Service. Powered via... Now, the Amazon Luna, like I'm reading off, is meant for their cloud-based gaming service, but could be used for other stuff, from playing your PC games to even other cool games. Now, their Amazon Luna software is really cool software that works with this. And this controller will just literally, you'll download an app, connect it up to the app. Once it's on the app, it's on your internet browser or on your router or modem in the house. So as long as that app is connected to the same service, no matter where you go, that app is connected to you, you can bounce through with that. So let's say you have the game playing on your PC. You can go from playing that to straight to playing it off your TV, and just a blink of an eye, just walking from one end to the other, and it will swap that service. And to do that is really kind of cool. Now, it does take 2 AA batteries. You will need to have some AA batteries. But I was getting a pretty good battery life out of these. It comes with 2 Amazon batteries, of course, AA's. You can get some more for that with that. Now, you can plug in your headphones into this. So it does have a spot to plug in a headphones. for that, and a microphone. It does have a built-in microphone because you can actually do voice activations with this because hey, it's Amazon. It has that built in. Now with this, you have the D-pads, the thumb pads. You have everything you would expect from a controller, and it works fundamentally very, very well. Once you pair it up, you'll pair it up, of course, and start playing and activating it and just having fun with it. The Amazon Luna controller is a great, great controller that just works just well. It's a great piece, and then it can go well with the next one, and that is the Amazon Fire TV right here. Here today with a little showcase of a new product. As you guys can see, we're in front of a big TV. This is the new Amazon Omni 4K TV, guys. This is their Fire TV. This is voice activated, guys. This is the 65-inch version. Just remember, 65 means corner to corner, so you're going to have about 62 inches across. The legs here are rather wide, so just remember that, guys. They are a wide leg. They are about 49 inches in width, so you will need a large stand to put them up there. Now, that does come with the remote control if you guys need the remote control. This is Alexa activated, guys, so you can use that. This also has the button where you can talk. Now, it is activated. You don't need the controller. You can talk straight to your TV, or you could use the remote. The remote does have all of the services that you'd expect on it right there, from Prime to Netflix and all that in between. Now, with the TV does come with an IR infrared extender if you need that, so you can actually get a little better connection or add other pieces for that. Now, on the side of the TV, you do have 4 HDMI inputs. That's right, 4. 3 of those are standard HDMIs. The last one, of course, is an eARC, which means you have the audio, two-way pathways, and everything in between for that. Now, with this TV, like I said, you can talk to it, but underneath you can flip a switch, and when you flip that switch, it shuts that microphone off for good. Now, another cool thing about this device is you can actually connect up a web camera to this TV and video chat with your friends just by downloading the service and video chatting with them. Not a lot of TVs on the market allow for that built in. Now, of course, it is Amazon Fire TV, so it has the Amazon Fire app or software built into this TV, which means it's pretty much a mini PC in one little design. Now, with that, that means you can download any and all apps that is offered onto this to watch any service on there, like HBO Max, or Max it's called now, and anything and everything in between, including the Luna app, which is your gaming app for that. Now, I am sitting there talking to it, and that's why I shut this off, but it loads up fast. It's smooth. It's easily usable. Now, some other cool things is you can go from, let's say, RJ45 connection to just a wireless connection. You don't have to use the RJ45, but wired. I prefer mine wired, so I have the most fastest connection there is. But when doing the testing of this, I did not have a wired, and it worked just great. And that's a good thing to have a nice large TV at this price range. It's like $600 for this TV, 65-inch 4K with all of this built in. It's a really good deal. Now, they also offer the Amazon Omni QLED TV. The QLED does a few extra things, including has ambient experience, anything and everything in between. Just a great little TV that works really, really very well done. If you're looking for a TV like that, I would definitely take a look at that Amazon's. Now we're going to be moving over to the Govee Smart Plugs. We're showing you guys a 2-pack, but there is a 4-pack in the carousel.
I'm here showcasing the Govee Smart Plug 2-pack. What you get here is plugs that you can put in the wall that connect to your phone via Bluetooth app, and you can use your app to turn them on and off or set timers. All you have to do is simply plug it in. You'll see the little blue light on the side. There's a tiny button on the side. You press the button when you're inside the app, and it tells you to, and that's how you pair it with your Govee app. Real simple. You get 2 in the pack, and they're easy to pair. Once you get it set up and you pair it in the app, in this case, I have my light bulb set on it. Simply press the on-off button on the right in the app, and you can see it just shuts on and off the light. Really easy to do. happens almost immediately. This is great for if you don't have your light on a plug that's tied to a switch, or you want to shut it off remotely. You can also set timers so it goes on and off at specific times during the day. You like the way you could have it go on or off for a set period of time. Like say you want to just run for an hour and a half and then shut off, you could do that as well. This is just a really good option to help manage lights in your room, manage fans in your room remotely with your mobile app without having to have everything tied to a switch.
It's just a quick, simple switch that is accessible, which means you can turn it on and off from out of town if you want, or set timers. I use mine during Christmas time for the Christmas lights. Just a quick, simple little product that works just perfectly well. And of course, works on the Govee app. So, hey, Govee app works on pretty much everything you need. Now, maybe you need a phone holder. Well, Justin here, of course, also showed us the Lamicall phone holder right here.
This is a very thick gooseneck, and it's really stiff. It's not going to move. It's not going to be soft. Once you set your device in the right position, it's going to stay in place and it's going to stay fixed. It has a nice rubber protective seal around the part where you unscrew to raise and lower to fit any sort of desk C-clamp thickness. And I like that they put the silicone over it because it prevents you from having any friction on your hands and pinching your skin. You can just simply raise it and lower it and tighten it on your desk as tight as you need to go. And then the clamp itself is unique too. Now, it won't go large enough to fit a tablet. This is designed for phones only, so just note that. But you can see it has this silicone kind of like rubber area back here to prevent your phone from sliding too far back. It's got these rubberized grooves right here so that your phone, even with a case on, can fit into those rubberized grooves. And it's just like kind of like a hair clip type.
David.
Pull back so you would just simply slide your phone in, line it up with the grooves, and the clamp is really, really sturdy. Your phone's not going to fall out. And the cool thing is you can rotate it for your phone to be in vertical mode or horizontal mode, however you need to. So if you like to, take selfie photos, do vlogging, this clamp is perfect.
How are you doing, by the way? So great little phone clamp system right there. If you are looking for something like that, Lamicall's got you covered with that one. Now, of course, if you're like me, you probably like to wirelessly charge a lot of your stuff. Now, I use wireless chargers on my desk for all my phones and my earpads or my earpods and stuff like that. I use a triple one, but I also needed a newer version, a slimmer version, and an actual single piece. So Tozo was nice enough to send me this one. Now, this is actually a 10 watt.
James here and say we're taking a look at the Tozo.
We don't need the audio. We could just pop over and talk about this. This looks pretty much like a coaster that you'd set your glass drink on. Now, don't suggest using it as a coaster. Make sure people know that. But it is there. Now, this is a 10 watt wireless charging device that does come in multiple colors. Hey, Costi, what's up, buddy? What's up, my man? With this 10 watts of charging, wireless charging, you don't have to use a plug. Well, I mean, you have to plug the device in. You just don't have to plug your phone in no more. So you don't have to worry about breaking the plugs off in your phones. Use the disc to wireless charge it. And I like that because then I can just randomly just toss my phone down throughout the day to give me a little extra charge as I need it. Like I said, it does come in other colors, but hey, they really don't matter. It's just a wireless charger. Now with this, you'll pull the plastic off and start using it. It does have some LED lighting to indicate if it's charging or if it's ready to charge, or if it's fully charged, or if you have an error. Each color does something different with that. Now, of course, we do plug it in, pop it on, and show you it in action in a quick second. But 10 watts of power means you can charge your phone pretty decently well. It's not an 18 watt fast charger, but 10 watts, of course, is better than 5 watts. I'm just saying. Now, to get that 10 watts, you will need at least a 10 watt wall plug for that. It's not going to be able to plug into your phone and have that full power charge, but you can still do that. Yeah, morning. Let's just sit here and stumble on words today. Oh, so like that, you have a wireless charger that will wirelessly charge pretty much any of your wireless charging devices, from your phones to your pods and everything in between. I love Tozo. That's a good wireless charger. Oh, man. rough morning for me. We're going to pop over to the Solinzi's E7 Pro active noise canceling headset. James here, and today we're taking a look at the Solinzi's E7 Pro's noise canceling headphones. That's right, the E7 Pros. I do have them on my head, and that's because I was just testing them out before I got to this. Now, inside this package, you're created a 3.5 to 3.5 cable if you want to use it without using Bluetooth connection. Now, you'll also be greeted with the charging cable. Now, it is a USB to micro USB cable. Wished it was USB-C, but hey, not going to disfault them for that one. You are then greeted with this headset, which comes in through 4 different colors. I have the black version right here. It does come in blue, green, and a very vibrant purple, of course. Now with this, you have this nice banding that feels great on the head. Now I was actually playing with these for the last 30 minutes or so and having some fun. They feel great on the head. Now the earmuffs are perfect, and of course you can swivel it and adjust it like this. Now, with this, you do have some buttons, of course, a 3.5 plug. You have your Bluetooth button, your power to shut it off. If I just slide it over, it is now off. If I slide it all the way to the opposite side, it is in noise canceling activation mode right there. Or in the middle, it's Bluetooth connectability. You do have your touch controls, which can do volume, skip tracks, or answer calls on hand with that. Opposite side, of course, is where you're going to find your charging cable. Now, when using these, I was just listening to some music, I tested them out watching a little bit of videos, and I also tested it on slight little gameplay on Diablo 4. I'm going to say, these are actually quite impressive. When you put them on, it's like blocking out the background around me just from the earmuffs itself. Now, they do fit over my earring with no problem, no rubbing, no irritations whatsoever. Now, listening to music, they have bass. Now, they are 45mm drivers. The 45mm drivers do produce a good amount of now they do produce a good amount of bass, but not too much. Like, it's not overpowering, which is great. It's well rounded. Are you aware if it... What do you mean by the consumables for the headsets? I'm lost to that one. What do you mean by that? Oh, so you mean like the pads and stuff? I'm not sure, but I know it's going to be an in general pad, but they possibly could carry those. Now, I do know Amazon does have leather earmuffs for replacing of your headsets. Not really sure if Solinzi's does carry it though. So that one I'm not sure. I'm going to tell you right now, these ones are great. They fit amazingly well. I was quite surprised with the fit and the feel and the usability. I was just, like I said the other day, I was using these again the other day, and they actually quite surprising. Definitely definitely a solid 8 style product. I'm never going to give it a 10, and that's because I know there are better out there so far, but hey, still a solid 8 is a good headset, especially for the price range. Now, of course, you may want a movie projector, battery, or recharge. It is rechargeable, yes, definitely rechargeable. If I remember right, why can I not remember this off the top of my head? Now, that's a good question. I have to remember this off the top of my head because I think it's 30 hours of playtime. Yes, Brian, I am real. Brian, I am totally real. I am not made up. I am not an AI. Definitely real. Definitely really, really early. Welcome to the stream. Nope. Nah, definitely not fake. You will see me stumble on words all morning today. I'm just saying. It's one of those mornings. All right, we're going to move over. We're going to talk about the next product. Of course, this is a Tater Nate video from the team, but I don't need his wordage. I can do
Today
this
we're going
myself.
to be taking...
We're going to show everyone the Anker Nebula Capsule Max. The Anker Nebula Capsule Max is a very cool projector that is rechargeable with about 4 hours of battery life and battery mode. Now you can plug it in and use it full time if you want. Now 200 ANSI lumens brightness, 720p resolution, but does support 1080p input. Just downgrades it to 720 with that. Now it does have an 8-watt speaker. It is about the size of a soda can. I'm going to say it's a slightly bigger than a standard soda can with this. Now, with this device, you do have a whole bunch of cool technologies like Android TV built in. That's right, it's got Android TV 9.0, so it's going to give you access to at least 7,000 apps, no problem. Now, with that, up to 4 hours in battery mode. If you take it out of battery mode, you're going to get about an hour and a half. I definitely suggest battery mode or plug it in. You could connect a power bank up to it if you wanted. Now with this, you do have an HDMI input. The HDMI input is a 1.4 connection, which is actually decently well done there. You're going to get about 30,000 hours of lamp life. So what that means is about 6 hours of usage for the next 10 years daily. Now, a lot of us are not going to use it 6 hours a day for the next 10 years. So it may stretch out a lot longer than that too as well. Now with this, the hardware built in, of course, you have a CPU. The CPU is an octa-core A53 chipset. You then have the GPU, an Adreno, the Adreno 506, if I remember correctly on this one. Now you also have 2 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM, which is actually very well done for a little smart projector like this. You also have 16 gigabytes of hard drive space for that. And that's actually kind of cool to have all that built in there. Now, you also have Wi-Fi connectability. The Wi-Fi is 2.4 and 5G. And then you have the Bluetooth 4.2. Now, the Bluetooth 4.2 is where it's really kind of cool. That means you can connect up, like, let's say, a Bluetooth speaker or even pair your phone up to this. Pairing your phone up will allow you to mirror your phone over this. But since it is built-in Android with their skinned user interface, you have all the apps you need. You really don't need to mirror your phone in there. It's portable. You can take it pretty much anywhere you want because it's literally so small. You can do that. And that's kind of cool to have that accessibility with that. It does have a remote control. The remote control does do voice activation because it is a Google Store style device with their skinned user interface. It really is a amazing projector. I'm going to stumble. It's way too early for me today. With that, now of course I just went to bed a few hours ago, so here I am again. I will tell you though, the video that was done on this one does not show how bright it is in real life. It's going to be a lot brighter than what you're seeing this in this video. First and foremost, he was not using a projector screen. I do recommend at least projector screen or projector paint or a bright white sheet if you don't have any of that. With that, now I also suggest using like ALR or CLR, which is ambient light rejecting or ceiling light rejecting lighting for the screen. Those always make it pop a lot more with that. Now, always take some of these videos with a grain of salt. Sometimes the equipment that has been used to record it may not record it in the proper lighting you would expect. Now, I have tested these out personally myself as well, and I'm going to tell you they are a lot brighter in person than some of my videos, which was just mind-boggling. It's trying to get that lighting correctly. Really weird. Great piece, honestly, to be able to pop this in your... if you're one of those ones that wears pants with big pockets, you could throw these in there. We can go from that to showing off some beautiful lighting from Govee. The Govee RGBIC rope lights, I use those right here under my desk. We're going to show a video of this right here.
Hey everyone.
We don't need the sound. We can talk about this. This is the 16.4 foot section of rope lights. Now these rope lights do work with the Govee app, of course, and the Govee app will give you access to about 64 scenes of Coloration's pre-built scenes. that means there's a whole bunch of patterns already pre-built in. Now, with that app, you can make your own colorations on the patterns, or you can do music mode. Music mode's going to react to music or to your voice and start changing the colorations by the reactive of your voice. Now, with that also, you have, like I said, all the scenes that you can pop around and do that with. Now, he's showing you right here just under his desk, which is actually really well done. Do I have a set of these laying around? I might, you know what? Let's just rip them off of my desk. We're going to show everyone these in person. Do this. I'm going to actually rip these off of my desk real quick. I don't normally do this, but this is what these rope lights look like. This is what the rope light kit looks like. Now, of course, mine has been bent with this. Now, with these lights, you can draw out shapes on the walls if you want. They're that flexible. You could write words, of course, as well. It does come with all the rails to actually do that with that. Now, if I put this around my neck, of course, and I grab the app, I can show you how bright these really are. Let's turn. Make sure I got the right ones. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Start's going to pop on, start lighting up and reacting with my voice. And now that is in voice reaction. So this is actually quite bright, quite vibrant with that. If I pop over to a rope light colorations, I'll show you guys it is segmented with red and greens, and that's why you see the reds and greens. If we go over to scenes, of course, it's going to just start popping in colorations of scenes. Now that is kind of like natural. With that, we can go over here to, let's see, universe. Of course, the universe is just going to change colors and look brightly. If I want meteor, you can see it's going to start tracing up and around me as a meteor with that. Now, if I pull this up a little more, you'll see that the colors just are actually quite vibrant and pop really, really well. Let's go over to, see if I can find this. Let's grab some soothing colorations, dancing modes. Just a lot of scenes, lots of colors, and all that. Do not believe. It's. Thanks, Joanna. Thanks. That's it. You're fired, Joanna. Joanna is now fired. Well, we will no longer be talking to Joanna. Joanna is done for. So, Govee lights. Multiple sets, multiple colorations, multiple lengths. And of course, now I'm going to just try and put these back up under my desk. Rover, good morning, buddy. Good morning. I can't believe I just destroyed my desk to show these. So Govee lights, what can I say? Govee, amazing, amazing products. My wife's gonna wake up and look at my desk and be like, "What'd you do to it?" It's been a long night. I went to bed at 1 o'clock and it's now 6 a.m. Yeah. But wait, see, that's why you didn't get paid. Because you're a robot. Robots don't get paid. Robots don't get paid. We got a Demetrius video.
Demetrius, and today we are going to be talking about an awesome pool vacuum made by yours truly, Apert. So of course it comes with a user manual.
How is everybody doing? What's everybody's plans
you open that up,
beautiful holiday weekend?
and then you have the hook, the charger, and then the brush that you're going to attach whenever you're putting this together. So let's go ahead and show you guys of what it looks like. So you have
I'm just over here trying
this
to put
newer
my
model.
back.
As you guys can see, it is a cordless, and it has a long battery life, and it cleans larger pools. So if you have a big pool, you can use that. And then it is a self-parking. Whenever you get done using it, and you know the time runs out and the battery gets low, it's gonna park next to the wall, so you'll be able to use that hook and pull it right out of the water. It's fast charging, and then whenever you lift it out of the water, It has that rapid water release.
Which one of us is the robot? Now there's multiple of us on the screen.
Again, this is made by Aiper. And so let's pull this out and show you guys a little bit more. And as you guys can see, it has that clear gloss finish right there where you're gonna do. You have the carbon fiber hook right there. This is where you're gonna, when you pull it out of the pool, that is where you're gonna hook it, just like that. And then the charging port where you're gonna charge it at is gonna be at the top. It's really easy to access right there. And then you have the on and you have the off switch right here. So you want to just push that back to have that off, and to turn it on, all you want to do is press it up just like that. And as you guys can see, the lights up blue whenever you crank it on, and this part right here is where the water gonna be spinning right inside. So this vacuum right here, the battery life on this one, it lasts about 110 minutes. It has a powerful suction, and this is the newer model, the 2020.
So with that, you get a pool cleaner that does fundamentally very well for cleaning your pools and getting it ready for all of these summer activities. Now it's going to do about a 1,300 square foot pool. What that means is approximately 60 feet by 22 feet of a distance of a pool, or a 40 foot round pool. Yeah, that's right, foodie. I don't know why I'm thinking food, because I'm hungry, possibly. With that. Now it does have the dual motors. The dual motors are, of course, a brushless motor design. It does have a filter built in. Now, filter can actually just be washed off literally with a hose to clean it. It's that simple, that easy. Dump the debris out and you're good to go and you're up and running. Now, it takes approximately 2.5 hours to charge this to give you about 110 minutes. Before having a pool is wise. Are you going to have a pool for sure? If you're honestly going to get a pool, then I definitely suggest getting one of these. It's kind of cool. If I'm going to be 100% honest with you, it depends on the type of pool that you're getting. So there are many versions. Like we have another one in the carousel. I'm not really going to show it off on video today, but we do have a handheld version as well with that. The handheld version, you know what? Let's do this. Let's pop that. Let's grab this and just show you this real quick. Here is the little handheld version. This is great for, like, you know, just doing smaller pools, smaller areas. It's got about 60-minute runtime. It does have a dual filtration with the filtration bag. This is just going to be handheld, so you do have to get in there, and you'll have to do it yourself with that. Now, this is more like, I'm going to say this is more like a spot cleaner. This is not for cleaning your whole pool. There's also another one in the carousel that we'll be showing in a while that climbs walls. That's right, it will climb a wall. Always. Why? If you're pre-planning ahead, why not? Not be on strike today. I will tell you guys, I was on chat with Phil last night. He was talking about this Eufy RoboVac that we had him doing. And I'm going to tell you right now, he's in love. Phil was finally able to get a RoboVac. We're going to move over to Blake video. Blake on the team, of course, over on the Dragon Blogger side. Or the Shopping Dragon side. There we go.
The Fantic V8 Mate is a cordless vacuum that weighs under 2 pounds and offers up to 30 minutes of runtime. It's easy to unlock and open to dump out debris, and it's easy to take the filter off to clean it, wash it, or replace it. You can put the filter back on and lock it into place super easy. It features an 80,000 RPM brushless motor and 12 kilopascals of suction. It's USB-C charged and really just a great option to take with you in the car or truck, or even just use it at home.
So that's a Fantic V8 Mate cordless vac there. Just a handheld vacuum that does fundamentally pretty well for vacuuming smaller areas. Now this is good for getting in the crevices of your couches, your car seats, even on the floorboards of your cars, or anywhere you need just a quick little vacuum that you don't want to stick your larger vacuum in. Since it's cordless, it's rechargeable, and it only weighs about 1.2 pounds, so pretty much anybody should be able to handle this and use this as well. Now, with that being said, we have another product from Fantic. This is the mini electric screwdriver. You know what? Usually we sit here and pop around and do videos. Now, the one in the carousel is the big brother to this. So this is the NEX E1 Pro. The one we're showing you is the E1 Max. The E1 Max has got just a couple extra pieces and some lighting. But inside this hard shell is a very cool electric screwdriver that's going to save your hand a lot of time. It also comes with all those magnetic bits on hand as well. Now with that, the screwdriver does go in forward or reverse right there by those buttons. You'll have, of course, the LED lighting ring around the front, magnetic bits, and all of the other cool stuff. You then have a USB-C charging cable to recharge it as well. You also have torque settings, so you do have 1 and 2 torque settings with that. Now, all of these bits are very well done. For that, they do have all the shape sizes that you would need to tear apart laptop servers, your phones, and everything in between. Now, the Max version does come with some tweezers, extra little tidbits, and a little bit different size case. It is square instead of like this with that. What's that? I'm missing something. Missing something that Joanna's saying. With that, you're going to get about 400 screws. You'll be able to do about 400 screws on a full charge, which is actually great. Oh, yeah. Phew. I was like, what are we talking about? I got lost over there. Don't scare me like that, Joanna. You know, the worst part is I'm like, I'm the boss this weekend. While Justin and Mrs. Dragonblogger are on vacation, I am in charge. That should scare everybody. I'm just gonna fire the whole team. It is early, really early. Now, next up is the Hoto flashlight. This is a 1000 lumens brightness flashlight. This is the flashlight right here. This little flashlight's got this little cool belt clip right here to clip onto your belt loops, your backpacks, or even inside your tent. Now, if you slide that up, you'll be greeted with the USB-C port. Now, this port will take about 2 hours, 2.5 hours to fully charge this to give you a 24-hour use time. Now, what I mean by 24-hour use time is leaving this on for 24 hours, just like that. 24 hours, it'll sit there and run on. Now, this does do a couple different things. First and foremost, you have flashing lights. You also have SOS pattern. This means if you are stranded in the middle of the woods or somewhere, you can hit that and probably try to grab somebody's attention. Now, you also have 3 levels of brightness over here, 1, 2, and 3. Now, not only is this literally a floodlight like this, you have a big wide beam, you can actually go into spotlight mode. Stacy, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I don't know why I read what Rover wrote, and I apologize. Don't ever listen to Rover. He wrote it wrong. With that, now, I like this flashlight so much that I grabbed a couple extras. What? No, I'm not. This is really good for ghost stories. Let's sit down here and tell ghost stories, all right? Oh, you don't like ghost stories? Fine, Joanna. No ghost stories for you. Great flashlight, 24 hours of usage, 1000 lumens, super bright, perfect for pretty much anything. I actually enjoyed this so much I grabbed a couple extras for the house, like I said. So it's a good piece. And we're no longer reading. Just gonna quit for the day. There is. For the Google Pixel users, we're going to show you guys a phone for the Pixel 7. Our phone case, I should say. No, we're not watching Rover.
James here. Today we're taking a look at a phone case from Hummix. This is for
the Google Pixel 7 Pro. Guys, this is actually a cool little case. I already have it out for you. It's crystal clear. That's right. It is crystal clear. Now, the cool thing is it is built with their non-yellowing technology, and it is military drop protected up to 8 feet. Now, it does have the airbags in the corners. You guys kind of see that. Those little airbags right there will help protect it. It does have the open slot for the cameras, and you do have your buttons holes on the side. Now, of course, you are seeing little fingerprints, and that, unfortunately, is going to happen. It's a crystal clear case, but the cool part is if I just pull that plastic off, it's now gone. We ain't got to worry about that, right? It does have plastic protection, which is cool, guys. On the bottom, you have nice openings for your power plug, your speakers, and your microphones all the way around, including on the top. Nice little case. I like it. It has all the stuff that you really want, guys. The crystal clear will always stay clear because of with that non-yellowing material, it's going to stay clear. Now, I'm not going to say it's not going to show fingerprints. It shows fingerprints, and you can clearly see it in the video. If you don't want those fingerprints, I'm going to tell you now. It's going to happen. It's just going to happen. The difference. Some of my videos are always higher than the others. There's nothing I can do about it, Costy. It's just the way they're recorded and edited. So with that, some of us on the team speak lower than the others. Some of us on the team don't have the higher quality microphones that pick up as well as some of the others on the team. So that is why there's always a difference. Now, I'm gonna go here. All right, we're going here. Me and Phil were talking about this last night. We cannot get it 100% completely level for everyone. I don't have just an in general soundboard laying on my desk. What I do have is several different softwares that I'm using. Each one has a different setting, and so it's never going to be 100% correct. Just going there. I have fought it many of times for everybody. Well, it's possible, buddy. Possible, Rover. It's possible. Next up is a Nate video. We're going to show you the Cholis massage gun.
Yo, what's going on, my friends? Nate with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment, and today we're going to be talking about this Cholis muscle massager. So this is going to be great, as it says right here on the front, for athletes and fitness lovers for recovery, getting out some of those aches and pains. Maybe you slept on your neck wrong, or you slept on your back and your neck has a kink in it. You're recovering after a long workout, long day. There's so many situations that you can use this. So on the inside of this, you're going to notice that you're going to have a nice little carrying case right here. We'll go ahead and get this box out of the way. The carrying case feels pretty high quality. You guys can see that there's no branding or anything special on it. And then you're also going to have this little carrying handle right up here on top. Zippers feel strong. You do have a double zipper feature here too, so you can zip it up either way you want to. And so taking a look on the inside, you're going to have every single thing you need in order to get this set up, such as the massage gun. You are also going to have all of the different massage heads right here. You'll have an instruction manual, and then you'll also have a USB-C charging cable, as you guys can see right there. Now, using this is very straightforward and very simple, but before we show you guys how to do that, we'll just take a look at this real quick. You guys can see that we have a matte black texture. I like that there's no branding. It just keeps it really simple, and honestly, I think it looks more clean than if we had branding on there or gloss black. So you're going to have your USB-C charging port down here at the bottom. We can flip this on. You're going to see that we have a display right here. That is the battery percentage, and then over here on the left side, that is going to be where you cycle from 1 to 30 in terms of how fast this is actually vibrating. So we'll just go ahead and choose this little ball head attachment. Installing the attachments is very simple. All you want to do is choose the one you want, and then you're going to simply press this on. And now what you can do is you can kind of select which speed you want. I accidentally hit it there. So we can go from 1 all the way up to 30, 30 being the fastest setting. And you guys can't really tell right there, but it is moving extremely quick, and you guys can see that we have a ton of power on this. Now this is going to be really great, like I said before, for people that
just a simple little massage gun for everyone. Now we're going to be moving over to the UpSimple picture frames.
What's up, my friends? Nate, Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment. Today I wanted to showcase to you these 8.5 by 11 frames. So these are going to be really good frames for your diplomas, achievements, just anything along those lines. You can see right here, this is kind of a mock-up, the university of your graduated, whatever that means. But you guys can see that right here. This set is going to come with 5. Now I wanted to really talk about the quality. First things first, like I said, this is 8.5 by 11, so this isn't really going to be a picture frame because most pictures around this size are going to be 8 by 10. I mean, obviously you could scale it if you wanted to use them as picture frames, but like I said, going back to the quality, you can see that right here you have this nice matte black texture, and honestly I think it feels really nice. They're very high quality. All of the components on the back right here are all metal, so I think that these are all going to hold up really well over time, and you can see that.
Now with that, I use several styles of these throughout the house, different sizes, different shapes. With that, I use them for my large pictures to my small pictures. UpSimples has got a whole bunch of different styles, different colorations, patterns for you with these picture frames, and they work really, really well. Now, I will tell you, I was trying to figure out what was wrong with my links, and I did realize that I actually swapped over to a different stream day. So that's why I was getting confused here. I was like, well, what's going on? Well, too many pre-streams preset. Very cool piece, quick and user-friendly. Just simple little box sets right there for you with picture frames that you can use pretty much anything on. Now we're going to be moving over to a Mrs. Dragon Blogger video, and she's showing you this travel jewelry box, which she's probably using right now on her cruise ship that she's on.
Today we're taking a look at this really great travel velvet jewelry box accessory. So if you're traveling a lot and you...
Alright, we'll try and do this for her. So what this is a velvet style fabric on top, and it does have a double zipper, so it does zip open. Now once you are greeted inside this little the container, of course, you're going to be greeted with some organization. Now the organization does do a couple things. First and foremost, inside the lid it has a mirror. Now on that mirror it does have some earring holders or earring holding holes, so you can put some earrings in there. Behind that mirror, if you pop it down, and she's going to do that in a minute, you're going to see that there are 3, that's right, 3 holders for 3 different necklaces. Now that's going to allow you to hold 3 different necklaces, and it's going to have a little pocket to keep it up out of the way so they don't tangle up for that. That's kind of cool. You then have the ring holding area down there, but you also have another area that is customizable. That means you can go from 4 holes to 2 holes to just 1 large hole if you want. Now right there, she's showing you how to use the necklace holder. Now, it's not the world's biggest jewelry box, but it's just that. It's big enough to travel with. It's going to give you just enough jewelry to get through that little vacation with that. Now, it does come in 4 different colorations. It comes in black, blue, green, and pink for those of you that want a different coloration or variation. Of course, we're showing you guys it's like almost like a 4 screen right here with that. Now, it does have the mirrored panel. It has all those little compartments that you could really want with that little zipper. It's approximately 4 inches by 4 inches by 2 inches thick. So it's not that large, but it's large enough to take enough jewelry with you that will make you get through for that. It's a great little gift, great little user piece for those of you that are traveling. So if you're looking for something like that, great little piece. Of course, it is almost like a crushed velvet top. Oh, apologize. Couldn't get to the mute quick enough. Next up is the Nice Day Under the Desk Elliptical. The Nice Day Under the Desk Elliptical.
Today we're taking a look at the night.
We don't need to talk. We can show. What this is, of course, is a magnetic resistant under the desk elliptical. This means you're going to be able to get all of that frustration out while running in place. What? Yeah, I could sit here at my desk and run my feet 1,000 miles an hour if I really wanted with that. Now, this is actually kind of cool. James needs a, yeah. Foot mute, quick. I moved my Stream Deck. So my Stream Deck is a little bit more out of the way, so reach into it. I miss it sometimes. With this, it is a movable. It is fully. You put it pretty much put it anywhere. If you connect this up to, let's say, at your desk, There is a strap that will connect to your chair so your chair won't roll away from it while you're using this. Now you're seeing that display right there. That display does come off so you can put it up on top of your desk or table with that. Now it is a Bluetooth connectability, so you can connect it up to your phone and pair it to the app. There are 2 different apps. The first app will allow you to keep track of the calories earned and burned, time spent on it, the amount of miles that you've went with it, and how fast you are going with that. Yeah, so it's got that. It's got a strap to keep your chair still. It has a strap that straps to this to keep your chair just sitting right there. Now, of course, if your chair is broke like mine, and that's why you guys will see me swivel if I move. If I let go of my feet, my chair will instantly start swiveling. And it's because I broke my chair. But hey, whatever. Yeah, so this one has an anchor too. Now, with this, of course, then the second app will allow you to challenge other people to whatever you want to challenge them to. Right here, you're going to see me get it up to about 29 miles per hour just by pedaling like that. That simple, that easy. Really great piece for people that are sedentary, need to keep that blood flowing, or just want a little bit of exercise without having to go to the gym. This is a good piece right there. That simple. Magnetic resistance, drop it down, start pedaling. Of course, when you drop it down, of course, it's going to be a lot harder for you to pedal. Good little piece. Yeah. Yeah, drill it to the floor, Joanna. Just pre-drill some holes.
What's up, everyone? Jeff here, and today I'm going to be
I'm right there
unboxing,
with you,
assembling,
Rover.
using
Lazy.
this Yasuda elliptical
I just
climber.
want to sleep.
Let's see what's in the box. And here we have the contents of the box. I was honestly expecting a lot more pieces than this, and everything was very well packaged. I will say it did take me about 15 to 30 minutes to unpackage everything and get it in this state, but once you get it out of the box, there's not that much.
Did he just say it took him 30 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes to unpack this? Oh, he kept getting sidetracked. Tiny Penny.
Let's put it all together now. I also just wanted to include this real quick. Assembly was super easy, and every single step had its pieces laid out in the assembly instructions, which I thought was super cool. I do recommend 2 people for installation. It just makes it a little bit easier. And while this does come with everything you need to install it, if you have your own set of tools, that can also just help make things a little bit more ergonomically friendly as well. Total install time for me was about 45 minutes to an hour. Now, let's see what it looks like.
Chair down, Joanna.
Now, this is pretty cool. Everything is fully assembled, and there is an awesome digital readout on here that can tell you your heart rate, the time that you're going, the distance, the calories burned, your pace. It's pretty awesome. There are several modes you can also enter. Plus, you can control the overall resistance of the machine with a simple turn of the button. This is excellent. It's nice, compact.
He hit me in the chair. My bad.
A lot. Thanks for watching.
Row. Just like that, you have a nice cardio climber that's going to get that blood flowing. It's going to keep track just like the other piece that we showed you. Connects up to the app, has a place for your phones, even has a place for a water bottle if you really want. Great little piece right there. Now, we're going to be moving over to the Nordiv 8 steel-toed boots. I believe Demetrius did this video, but we don't need his sound.
What's up, everyone? My name is Demetrius.
These are very cool Nordiv 8 steel-toed boots. Now, the Nordiv 8 steel-toed boots are, of course, a leather fabric material. That's right, leather fabric. What? Yeah, hey, it's got that. Now, these are 100% waterproof. Now, I can actually say that because I have a pair of these, and I wore them throughout winter. And, well, another style of these, but they kept my feet warm throughout winter. Now, it comes in 2 colorations, the brown we are showing you here, or a black version, of course, as well. Now, with this, you have the anti-slip, very grip bottom. That's right, the bottoms, the soles of these are very, very, very good. Now, of course, that sole is approximately 1 inch thick, so it's going to give you that 1 inch of height that you lost just growing up into being as old as us. I don't like shrinking. Now with these, you do have the rubber sole. The rubber sole is actually well done on these. The shoes are great. Now, I'm gonna tell you, they fit well. I've had a couple pairs of these as well. Demetrius had this pair. I had the black version, and they fit great. They fit really, really well. I believe. Now they claim that they run slightly smaller. I don't feel that because I'm normally 12.5 to a size 13. I fit in a size 12, no problem. And they were plenty wide enough with that. Now, they are laced versions, so you do need to lace them up as you go to make sure you get all of that grippiness with that. Just a great little piece right there. Great, great boots. Nordivate does a really good job with their shoes. Now, of course, steel toed, so you can use them on. You can use them right out there on that workstation. And don't have to worry about Rover rolling over your feet inside his chair. Next up, Bruno Mars casual slip-ons.
These right here are the Bruno Mars men's loafer style shoes. I've tested a ton of shoes from Bruno Mars in the past, and these are one of my favorite ones for multiple reasons. First of all, I wanted to give these a little bit of a trial period, I guess you could say, in order to really hone in my opinion on these shoes, and I have to say they're extremely comfortable. So first of all, whenever you get them unboxed, you're actually going to get two different insole types. So these ones are a little bit thicker, and they almost have like a cork design to them. You have your Bruno Mars branding. Oops. Now these are slip-on shoes. They do have some decent texture down here at the bottom. They are completely laceless, basically. You don't have to actually tie these.
Is it me, or do they remind you of a parka? It reminds me of a parka.
Heel area.
The fabric.
They are a little bit stretchy. They're mesh, so they're going to be very good for summertime, boat shoes, walk around the house shoes, go pick up groceries. I think they're extremely comfortable. Now, one of my favorite things is the design. Being that these are kind of like this knitted texture design in a way, they're really going to go with any,
use what you got
any of your appearances that you're going for.
Chair too, as well.
Now, obviously, you don't want to wear these at like church or something, but they're comfortable.
I'm in the kitchen.
And they're very easy to adjust. So whenever you have these on your feet, now I can't get my feet all the way up here, very straightforward and very simple. You're just going to take these laces right here and you're going to pull them tight. Now, you don't want to do like bunny loops to tighten these down. What I do for these is after I get these tight around my foot, I tuck it under the other laces and
just ignore what he's doing. Just retie the knot. Just retie the knot. That's all you gotta do. Oh, Nate. If you need some loafers, right there, slip-on style. Now, this next pair, of course, is another Nordivate product. These are the Polar Bears. These are the shoes I use for winter and hiking. We don't need that. These are called the Polar Bear 225s. Now, the reason they're called the Polar Bears is because of the side pattern on the side looks like a polar bear paw with that. Now, the Polar Bears are a beautiful, beautiful hiking shoe that are just great in all weather. Now, they are going to keep your feet dry. They kept my feet dry very, very well. Now, with these are meant for hiking, but you pretty much use them for whatever. They're very, very stable. They stabilize and have a lot of stability throughout the ankle. So you're not really, don't feel like you're going to twist your ankle in these. And that's really cool with that. Now, it does come in 3 colorations. We have the black, I believe gray, which is almost like a military gray. And then the khaki color, of course, comes from sizes 6 all the way up to size 15 with these. Now, these ones I can tell you grip really well. They grip in the ice, they grip in the snow, and they just fit great. These really fit on me perfectly well. They are just a great shoe at a decent price, which is really nice. And, of course, Amazon also offers that try before you buy thing, which is kind of cool as well. Carlos, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Great shoe. Now, they are a full laced up version. I do suggest lacing them up all the way when you're using these. But just another great little hiking boot right there. But since it is that time of year, maybe you want to take a boat out to the water. Well, we're going to show you this little RC car. RC boat, I should say.
Hey everyone, my name is Demetrius, and I'm going to be showing you guys this brushless high-speed RC boat. As you can see, It comes with a manual on the inside of how to put it together and how to set it up. It comes with a little bit of tools of a charger, a display stand, and many more. And it also comes with a display stand, which is really easy to put together. As you can see, I'm just sliding these pieces into each other. Really easy, really simple. Just to display your boat whenever you're not, riding on the water or whatever.
He's showing you how to build the display to set it up when you're in the house where you need it. Now, you do have a remote control. The remote control is a 2.4 or 2.4G or gigahertz style control. It's going to give you about 390 feet of distance to play with this. Now, it does have trim and speed trim on this controller. Now, with that, you will need, of course, multiple AA batteries to run this. Now, with this RC boat, you do have a brushless motor. It does come with a couple batteries. Will allow you to do approximately 30 miles an hour when using this. That's right, 30 miles an hour. You're going to get about 15 minutes of runtime or more on each battery. So, that's kind of cool with that. Now, it is a never capsize style, so it's going to anti-tip. If it tips over, it's going to re-roll back over with that. Now, it also has what's called autopilot mode. The autopilot mode is just going to do a quick circle. It's going to just keep circling until you have it. Now, it does also have a low battery alarm for this. So if the battery does start going low, it will trigger an alarm to tell you to get it back to shore. Because, who wants to swim out to... duck chaser. There you go. Chase the ducks down. That's what Nikita did. Why, Nikita? Why, buddy? It's actually kind of cool. These things do move. Of course, he's showing you guys where to throw the lithium battery in. With that, how it comes on, shows you a little lighting. And now we're going to move over to where it pops it out into the water right here on hand, right there. Now you'll see how fast this goes. So great little RC boat if you're looking for something like that. Or maybe you want a 4K camera drone. Well, Holystone HS710 is a drone Nate did. It's a decent drone.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Nathaniel with Dragon Blogger Tech. And
again, we don't need Nathaniel's voice. We can talk about this. This is a good little drone. This little drone does a lot for the price range. Now, first and foremost, 4K video. 5G capability. So 5G means you have a very long distance of range with this. Now this is what's called a foldable drone, and each of these blades is run by a brushless motor. That means you have a better speed and a longer lifespan of the motors. Now with that, there's a $15 clippable coupon today on hand. Now you do get about 25 minutes of flight time on the battery. 4K resolution at 2160p, of course. Now with this, a modular battery style, which means 25 minutes with that. Now, of course, it is, like I said, foldable, but this is where it gets good. It only weighs 249 grams of weight. Now, also with this, the controller has a couple things with this drone. First and foremost, if you lose signal, it's going to do what's called return to home. It's going to return to where it took off from and land. It also has low battery return to home. So if the battery starts dying, it instantly starts returning to home. You also have a one button return to home. So if you just want to have it return to home, press that button, it'll fly itself back. The one thing I will warn you though is it does not have object avoidance. If there's a tree in the way, a power pole, a light pole, or yourself, it may bop into you. It just doesn't have that object avoidance. Now this drone also does a few other things. First and foremost, it does what's called follow me mode. The follow me mode will literally follow you up to a certain amount of speed. If you go faster than that, you may lose signal if it gets out of your range. Now it also does what's called tap to fly. Tap to fly works inside the Ophelio app, and you'll actually use inside the Ophelio app Google Maps to pinpoint a flight path, and will do that pre-chosen flight by itself. Now again, object avoidance doesn't have that, so do be careful with that. Now with it, of course, you have the drone. It's a great drone. It has about 90-degree adjustable structure for, the camera. It does move about 90 degrees. or so. It doesn't move a lot, but it moves enough to give you that. Now, this, of course, is his first flight showing you in action. Mark, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Now we're going to be moving over to the click and play little toy for the kids.
Hey guys, Nikita with Dragon Blogger here to show you the Click and Play Roller Truck Heavy Duty. It is a friction powered jumbo steamroller that's absolutely fantastic. Now, before I show you guys the friction powered action, what's really cool is, I'll bring it here. It's got different points of articulation for it. This thing can swivel in the front. You can also lift up the hood to see the insides, the inner mechanisms that this thing has. And it's cool. It's a really nice toy to have for little kids who are interested in construction work. But let me show you guys the way that the friction power works. So all you gotta do is give it like a decent size push, and it'll basically carry itself for the most part. As you can see, it will turn slightly, but all you have to do is give it like a shove in one direction, and it'll basically go on its own. And I think that's really cool because there's no battery power necessary, and it's just a fantastic little
just a simple little toy for the kids. Just click and play. Nice little roller device for construction. Now, maybe you need a storage bin to put some stuff away. Well, Granny says they have this cool fabric ones right here. Yes, that's right. Granny says. It's actually the name of the brand.
Hey everybody, Nikita with Dragon Blogger here to show you the Granny Says closet storage bins. These are fabric boxes with lids that you can use to basically store a whole bunch of other stuff. Now what I think is really cool is the boxes don't come like this. They actually come in like a flat stack, and it's really easy to assemble. As you can see, like it's very easy to refold the stuff back up, and it's the same with the actual body of the box. That was just the lid. All you have to do is pull this bottom part out, which is also flat, and then the box will just kind of fold up. And very easy to store. Like I said, everything kind of came stacked like this, and there's 3 of them, and it was just really easy to just, you just take this part, expand it out, go ahead and get your flat piece, lay it in, and then the box continues to hold its shape.
They do.
And then once you do
they
that,
really do work well also.
Unfold the fabric top, put it on, and basically you are good to go. There's 3 of them. They're good.
These are just the simple foldable style boxes you can pretty much use for anything from papers to collectibles to your clothes, whatever you really want. Hey, use them, store them. It's just that simple little piece. Now, we're going to pop over and show you these really cool AI neck air conditioner that Justin did. These are really, actually, this is kind of cool.
Here briefly talking about the Ranvu AI3 portable air conditioner. What you get is a portable neck fan that has AI functionality, and it has this green sensor in the back that sits on the back of your neck. It can detect your heart rate. It can detect if you're getting hot or cold. And because it uses 4 like aluminum heat sinks, it pulls in air from the outside, and those heat sinks dramatically cool down the air and then blow that cool air up on your face, on the back of your neck. It also has a heat mode. If your back of your neck is getting stiff or it is cold outside, you can use it to heat your neck as well, loosen up those muscles. It is a really fantastic device. It's got an LCD screen on the side here that you could do your controls. It has a mobile phone app where you could set the custom controls, the temperature, the speed of the fan, and you could also have an AI adjust mode. So whether you're going out in the hot sun, sitting in a hot stadium, you're going on a hot vacation or a trip, and it's going to be really hot outside, this will dramatically cool down your own personal temperature up to 18 degrees Fahrenheit lower than the air temperature around you. So it can help keep yourself cool in the summer. If you're uncomfortable out in those stadiums, you're out in those crowds, you're in a place where there's no air conditioning, this could be a good way to keep yourself a little more.
Now, with that, like he's saying, it's an AI style. So it does have an app, and that's actually the next little video we're going to show everyone. The apps video.
AI3 app. Now, this is the Metora app, which you pair with your AI3 portable neck fan, and you get all your options for it. You get, obviously, right off the bat, the cooling mode, and you set how much you want to keep yourself cool with the cooling mode. You can set it to auto mode, and again, this automatically, once paired with your neck fan, will adjust the temperature of your neck fan. You have heating mode for it. You have the temperature detection. So many options here. You can click on the smart wearable area, and it shows you your resting heart rate, and it shows you your calorie burn because it integrates with the iHealth app and everything you got here. The first thing you want to do is go into the settings by triple tapping the three dots, at the top, and then you could set your device name. I like wearing detection because when you take it off, it auto shuts the fan off, so that way you don't accidentally forget to shut it off and the fan keeps going while you set it down. So wearing detection is really awesome. It could play your music, it could play your audio from your phone calls and let you know when you get an alert if you're like away from your phone. Then of course you got the screen display brightness on the side because there is an LCD display on the side of it. You could set your units between Fahrenheit or Celsius. You could set if you want it to vibrate on your neck, depending on if you get text messages or alerts. And there's just a lot of options with it. And you set your profile. You could set your information, like because it integrates with your health app, you could set what information you're going for. It could track your steps and everything like that as well. But primarily, you're going to use this to keep cool. And
with that, you have a full-on app with this device as well, which is just it's fathomable that it actually has all that. Really cool piece. Maybe you're looking for a 12-volt car refrigerator. Well, we got the Astro AI up next. Let's make sure I got the right video.
What's going on, guys? Nathaniel with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment, and today we're going to be taking a look at this 37-quart portable freezer refrigerator from Astro AI. Now, I did test their larger version of this, which is basically the same thing, but just a bigger version. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at everything that this one comes with, even though I'm pretty sure it's going to be the exact same thing, just smaller. As you guys can see right up here on top, same sturdy build, and honestly, this thing is just built like a Mack truck. Same sturdy handles that we had with the bigger version right here on the left, and the control panel is the same as well. The range on these machines is absolutely crazy to me. So as you guys can see, we can go from 68 degrees Fahrenheit all the way down to -4. So you guys can have things cooled, room temperature, or ice cold freezing. Same handle, and as you guys can see right there in the front, we do have that internal light, which is just a really nice feature that they added. And even though this is the smaller version, the 37 quart still holds a ton of stuff on the inside and just works really well. As you guys can see up here, we have our little extra storage container, and honestly, this thing gets cold, maybe even a little bit colder than the one that I tried before, which is a bigger version. Maybe it's the same compressor with less space that it needs to cool, but tons of space on the inside. And honestly, these walls are just as thick as the other one. And as you guys can see right here, this has this environmental seal. So not only does this thing cool stuff, but also holds temperature really well. And honestly, my favorite feature about these portable freezers from Astro AI is the fact that you are able to run these from your 12-volt car outlet. That's absolutely crazy to me. Astro AI absolutely.
Just like that, you have a plugged-in refrigerator that you can pretty much use for camping, traveling, or anything in between with that. Great little piece for everyone. Now, of course, I'm going to move over to these very cool little earrings that Mrs. Dragon Blogger did for us.
Today we're looking at this really cute pair of sterling silver amethyst studs. These do feature lab-grown white sapphire halo. So as you can see, these are in the heart shapes. These are a stud earring with the butterfly post back. These are really nice. They're lightweight. They're going to be very comfortable on your ear. Very secure, but nice coverage on the earlobe.
So that's just a simple little earrings if you're looking for something like that. Now we have the last product in my carousel, and that is this cool little vacuum cleaner that we're going to show everyone right now.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Nathaniel with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment, and today we're going to be taking a quick look at this Wapasu cordless vacuum.
Alright, so the Wapasu handheld vacuum cleaner right there. Nice little piece, of course, on hand. Now, the Wapasu is a 2-speed style, so it does do 2 speeds. Now, it is rechargeable, so that's actually kind of cool. But could be plugged into your cigarette lighter if you really wanted to. USB port with that. Does have a crevice tools, does have a carrying bag. Now, with this, you have about a 3-hour charge to give you about 20 to 30 minutes of runtime on a use. Now, with that, that is about 1,000 PA strong suction. I believe, actually, it's 10,000 PA strong suction on this. It's a 10-watt strong motor on this device, which is kind of cool. It does have a HEPA filter. The HEPA filter does come with a cleaning tool. It is washable, so you could technically wash the HEPA filter as well. Now, it does come in 2 colorations, white or black, depending on color you really want. Now, it weighs approximately about 1.5 pounds on this device. And you're going to see here that he's just vacuuming his couch with this device, of course, as well with that. Just a simple little product to, pretty much clean anything you really want. Now, of course, Nate's always dropping Cheeto dust and stuff in his couch. That guy and his Cheetos. Let's see how much dirt it picked up. Right there. There you go. You can see all that hair from his pets. Simple little cleaner on hand. Nice little vacuum. Now, with that being said, I will tell you, Nate is actually scheduled for 2 streams today. He's scheduled. I'm sure he's going to at least do one of those streams. So you probably will see Nate later on today with that. With that being said, I am off for a couple days. I'm going on vacation. I'm off for a couple days. I will be back, I believe, Wednesday morning. I think I'm back Wednesday. Yeah, that's definitely Nate's hair. Oh, wait, he has hair? I want to thank everyone for being here. If you need to look at anything that's in the carousel, or if you have not followed us, give us a follow. We're here, most days. So most days we are here streaming around here. So with that, I want to thank everybody. I want to thank Matthew for following. I do appreciate that, Matthew. You are a rock star. Yeah, July. I knew it was like July 5th. I just, hey, it's way too early, Rover. Way too early. Technically, I'm supposed to be on vacation right now, Rover. And yesterday. I missed half of my vacation already. With that, I want to thank you all for being here. I hope you guys have a great rest of your holiday weekend. Everybody stay safe. Have fun celebrating the 4th. I will see you guys on the next. Later, everybody. Have a good one, Rover. I appreciate it, buddy. Happy 4th of July, Matthew. Hey, look, my mic still works. Later.